Logan part 2 of 6. Looking over here, we got our first mushroom.
Mold-covered mushroom.
And it is just mushroom. There's a bunch of different types of mushrooms that'll grow there. Truffles won't, but there are different things, like there's a big mushroom, there's a blue mushroom, which is kind of weird, and a special one that second log will show up. What the fuck?
Oh. Wow.
That's not quite as rare. That's about as common as earthenware. And those are worth 1,200 gold, so it's great to find those. But here we've finally given enough mushrooms to the harvest sprites that they give me fish bait.
Oh.
That stuff is actually really cool, because as you know, when you go fishing, you catch a bunch of trash that you can't do anything with.
Mm-hmm.
The fish bait makes it so that all the little fish you see swimming around are actual fish. You never catch any trash with it.
Oh, sweet.
So it doesn't necessarily make more fish, it just makes no trash.
Which is ecologically the best thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure raw fish is healthy for dogs.
I don't know. It automatically turns into dog food, so what does it matter? Let's just immediately use that bait, if I can fish correctly. So every single one of these little guys swimming around will be an actual fish.
All shrimp.
You say that.
Is it actually?
No, there's a
Okay.
couple of other ones. But I catch a surprising amount of shrimp the rest of this month.
Well, at least shrimp is tasty.
Yeah.
Sounds so strange.
And that bait sticks around for pretty much as long as you're on the map.
Oh, sweet.
So if you've got enough food to keep your stamina up, enough herbs to keep your health up, you can fish for like an entire day and just make a ton of money. Another albacore. Best part is, that's not even considered an actual tuna. And another pirate treasure. We'll catch an actual tuna later on. I don't know why they had to make a distinction.
They needed various types of fish.
Can I get this other one before I pass out? Yeah.
You just collapse onto the beach.
What really sucks is when you run out of energy, but you're on that last little stretch for catching the fish. So, like, even if you would technically have caught the fish, if you run out of energy, you lose it. I love the dorky music in this bar. That country western doom-doo-doo-doo-doo, it's just comical to me.
Yeah. Just three very drunk hillbillies on homemade instruments.
I'm saving at least a couple of stuff I haven't caught before to give to Ponta.
Why is he obsessed with fish?
Because that's his thing. I mean, it's probably just a reference to Legend of the River King.
Mm-hmm.
And that game was all about fishing. So it's like, that's his shtick. And crack. Anyway.
The dog just kind of waddles, it doesn't really run.
Oh, it's the race day.
Let's go gamble.
I don't have a horse yet, so all I can do is gamble. So the races are actually later on in the day. So I actually have plenty of time to just go out and take care of shit. Look at that. Golden mushroom. Can be sold for high price, which is fucking wrong. It only sells for like 50 gold. It's shit. I mean, I guess that's high for a mushroom, but the only real good use for that is, like, I would have liked that to be the first mushroom that I got from Lumber. Because I think when you immediately give that to the Harvest Sprites, if it were the first one, they automatically give you the fish bait. And my dog doesn't like me enough to respond to the whistle.
Fuck you, I'm eating.
Time for the horse races. There's only 3 people here. This is all they say for the entire event. They don't even react to when the horse race is finished.
We're so invested.
Facing the opposite direction. So betting on the horse, what you have to do first is buy medals. You don't bet with money necessarily, you buy medals and then you bet those on the horses. So I'm a little confused at first, but then I figure it out. I don't have that much money, but that, for what I can get right now, that's plenty.
That's how they get around the whole gambling is illegal thing.
I'm gonna bet it all on the obvious choice.
The big red dog.
The guy said, don't bet based on the odds. No, the odds are usually pretty accurate. Look at Gwen. She just sucks at this. There she goes. We never see her again.
One named character and she's terrible.
But Clifford here, look at him go. So I'll explain the horse racing in the later races because there's been more time. Short distance races already done. But look at those winnings. I'm already doubled the amount of medals that I have, which is even more medals that I can bet on a single horse and just jack up my earnings.
Wow.
The downside to betting on the horses, though, is you can only bet on one horse at a time. You can't bet medals on a bunch of different ones and see what you get. You could do that in Harvest Moon 64. I don't know why they did it in this. But I like the sound of the name Shadow, so let's see how he does. Now, horse racing is a little weird in this game. It's easier to explain if we were actually in the horse race, because we could see it as it was happening. But you need to keep your horse constantly moving, but the horse does have stamina himself. And you're able to bring on some items to help you during this. Occasionally you'll see a little green ring pop up around the horses. That's their rider using stamina regenerative items, which could be fodder, it could be carrots, it could be whatever. It gives them more stamina depending on the item. Also, occasionally the horse will just strain against the rider. You can see that happening with the yellow guy in the back. It's a big balancing act, and you're only able to carry a certain amount of stamina regen items into a race.
Before it's cheating.
No, you're only allowed like 3. No matter what they are, no matter how good they are. So racing yourself is extremely difficult. It's really better to just bet. Hell yes.
Oh my god.
And we're not even done yet. Now I can bet 99 on a winning horse.
So you never need to farm again.
Well, not quite. If I was able to buy 99 medals at the start, no. Because you get a max of 999 medals. I don't reach that max, but still, I get so much. And the rewards you're able to trade the medals in for are amazing. Also, what the fuck was that sound effect?
I have no idea.
But yeah, you'll see some of the rewards we get, and with how much medals we'll have at the end of this race. Oh man, so much opens up to us so quickly. I don't know, is that the emulator? Was that in the actual game? Because all the other sound effects, like, they sound like shit, but they don't sound like that.
That just sounds like someone rubbing steel wool against a microphone.
It sounds like somebody shooting at the horses.
For some reason, the color of the outfits just makes me think of the Mario characters.
Always bet on Waluigi. Even though it gets a little tight there at the end, our horse still wins. I mean, his name is Ace. How do you not bet on that?
He earned his name. You own a horse?
Is that the one that lost?
He doesn't enter a horse, he just enters like a spider.
Who rides on a horse and then jumps off the face and somehow wins that way. Look at the things we can get. Diamond earrings.
Holy shit.
Super AP medicine, that works about the same as regular AP medicine. I'm only buying 4 because it's not that much better than what we could buy from Lewis. But still, that's an instant refill of your health and stamina, so it's always good to have. Don't worry about fine cheese. Fine cheese sells for so much money, but gold milk, if you cooked that, you make fine cheese, and gold milk, you get that for 8 instead of 10 medals. Again, I don't have a kitchen, so I end up selling all of my gold milk anyway, but gold milk is worth 400 gold.
Wow.
I get so much out of that. Getting some watermelon seeds also, in preparation for summer. Here's why I don't need to chop wood anymore.
Bye, Woody, never talking to you again.
You can also get mineral crystals and eggs. Those are so common, you don't need to get them here. And also, I buy a shit ton of fish bait. This is kind of the downside of this. If you haven't gotten your rucksack cleaned out the time you start this, you end up having to just throw a few things away.
Wow.
So here I'm deciding what am I least likely to use.
Spanish mackerel just makes me think of Yoshi. And I don't know why. It just splats against his face.
I was hoping. I'll buy a diamond earring, because we are going after Alice in this, and she's a petty little bitch, so she'll like those.
So you like Alice.
But of course, I still need an extra space. What I really should have done was buy the food first, because the earrings would go into my toolbox, which has space. But no, I had to throw something else away, but whatever.
When you throw it away, you just look so pissy, it's funny.
But 30 gold milk, that's so much money. I don't buy the 30 right away, I buy 25, and then I look around, what else can I get? And I'm like, then at the end I'm just, fuck it. So my money troubles aren't history, but they are history for the rest of the month. Because I do spend pretty much all of that right away. There's a lot of things to upgrade. I still have tools, I still have house expansions, so even my lumber doesn't last all that. But that's the grand majority of shit I need to take care of.
Still eating, gluttonous bastard.
He's eating the same thing, he's pacing it out. It's good for digestion.
He's savoring.
Now that it's cold and hard. I did something stupid here. I thought there wasn't season-specific crops.
Oh no.
And watermelon doesn't tell me that it's a summer-specific crop. So I figure, I'll plant them here, maybe it'll last until the next season. It doesn't even bother growing, it just sits there as seeds, and then when summer comes around, the plot is empty.
Uh-huh.
Whatever, I didn't waste money on it, necessarily.
Yeah, sure enough.
But with 99 lumber, I have as many mushrooms as I could want. I'm not gonna brush the thing. I got so much shit in my rucksack, I need to clean that out.
You just pet the lumber, that's a good lock.
And since I'll be using the fishing bait so much, now that the harvest sprites like me, every time I give them a mushroom, they'll give me a new one.
Sweet.
Nice, steady supply. I was hoping I would smack my face against it again.
I kinda wanna just take scissors and snip off that cowlick of his.
It's a weather vane.
And tell him which way the wind's going.
Look, at least a couple of things I got. The pirate treasure. Most definitely pirate treasure.
Don't take the treasure out of the box.
And a mysterious clay doll, I got that while mining.
Those things always creep me out. Like, even in Animal Crossing, they're even creepier because they move.
The pirate treasure, I think it said there's no way in. Well, get a fucking jackhammer.
It's been underwater for who knows how long. I'm pretty sure the lock can be busted easily.
And it's been in there how long, yet that pirate mark on it is so pristine.
Yeah. They're very, very precise with their painting.
Fade it a little bit, guys. I know the textures in this game aren't that great, but try. But that's it for part 6. In part 7, we'll see how breaking the horse races eases up so much for you.
You can buy all the jewelry for your petty girlfriend.
Well, not yet.
Yeah.
We got a ways to go. But I can buy her one. And give it to her never, because I forget she has a very strict schedule.
One earring.
But until then, hope you enjoyed, hope you stick around, and I'll see you next time.